Today is a special edition. We're going to be trying out Bane Dingo's personal chili recipe. So you can see we have our nice wide assortment of stuff here. I've got the pepper and onion already cut up and ready to go. We also have our hot sauce and our sour cream from the thing I made last week. Luckily that goes good with this dish too, so it worked out perfectly. On the side I'm going to be doing some cornbread again, but this time we're going to be doing it homemade. So I made sure to get all the ingredients you need to make it from scratch. It's going to be really good, I'm excited. And then we've got everything here. We have our seasonings pre-mixed because this one is a big, there's a whole list of seasonings that goes in here. I also have barbecue sauce in there, but we'll put that in later so we don't have to worry about it right now. We've got our cheese too that we can put as a topping. I got Mexican 4 cheese for this one. This one actually uses cheese inside the recipe, and that one calls for sharp cheddar. So I got some sharp cheddar there. And before I forget, the total cost of everything was $34.21. So this recipe doesn't use the crock pot. We're going to go ahead and start getting everything ready to be put into this pan here. So let's get that going. The recipe says 2 tablespoons of olive oil, but since we're going to be using it to cook, we don't really have to measure it out too much. But we start by putting the peppers and onions into the pan. Woo! Yikes. And then we cook these for about 10 minutes until they're soft, lightly brown, however much you really want them, because you're the one that's going to be eating this. So now that these are pretty much done, we're going to go ahead and dump these out because we need the pan for the beef now. So here we have our 1.5 pounds of ground beef. We got it broken up just enough, so let's go ahead and throw our seasonings in. And now we just keep cooking it until it's done. So I just finished up with the beef. Don't forget to drain the excess fat out before the next step. So I went ahead and did that already. Now we can go ahead and put our vegetables back in from before. So we'll go ahead and stir these up so they're evenly mixed, and then we're going to add in the tomato paste. So let's go ahead and get that going. So this, you want to stir it up so that the tomato paste is evenly coated over everything that's in here already. So now, we'll go ahead and add our 1 clove of crushed garlic. And then we also start to gradually pour in our 1.5 pound can of crushed tomatoes. So I'll just pour this whole thing in, that way I can just stir it all. You'll want to keep stirring so that none of it gets stuck and burnt to the bottom. And then last but not least, we're going to go ahead and add in our kidney beans. At this point, we're going to stir it up and then bring it to a slow boil. Lastly, we need to add in our 3 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. So here with me, I have Sweet Baby Ray's, just like when I made the peppers, except this is not their buffalo wing sauce, but this is sweet and spicy, my favorite kind. So let's go ahead and attempt to measure 3 tablespoons without making a mess. Oh God, that's a little more than 1, but that'll work. And there's 3. Mix this in good, and we will let this boil for about ½ hour to an hour-ish. You want to cook off a little bit of the water, depending on how much that you want your chili to actually be like thick or thin, essentially. So I will see you in a little bit. There you have it. Bane Dingo's personal chili recipe. This smells really good, so I can't wait to try it. But The goal here is you want your consistency to be similar to like a thick sloppy Joe. That was Bane's words exactly. So go ahead and try it out. Enjoy. There we are. The cornbread's not done yet, so I don't have any of that out right now, but enjoy.